Of course, Fumilayo was inside the house, and maybe Billy and some other people, they moved in. So some of these people who are coming from outside also moved in. And then they were trying to help to get his body, out of the rubble.
So he was dead already?
No, not dead already.
Okay.
He was still alive.
Okay.
But the explosion had such a devastating impact on his two thighs. And then, of course, the one that blew towards him on his body, when they managed to get him out of the rubble on that side, and they were trying to get him out of the door, they had to be very careful because it was only a tiny thread of flesh holding the two thighs together. If you pull it too hard, they will sever from his body entirely. Wow. But he was still alive, and that was when he was saying at that point that they got me. Wow. They got me. I must add that those who came to help, when they first saw his body, a lot of people were so devastated and scared. They couldn't stand it. They ran back. So credit must be given to Fumilayo, the wife. She was the one that had the courage, took the courage to have a clear head in that pandemonium, to organize. By the time we got to the living room, there was this glass door, sliding door, which was closed. Normally, we will just easily, shift it aside. Yes. At that moment, we didn't know how to shift it aside.
Because everybody
was not in their right
frame of mind.
Fumilayo had to use her hand to break that glass down.
Wow.
So when you had
a woman of strength and courage.
When you had Akilu, accusing me of being the one that killed Elegiwa, one of the things that he was saying was that why should Fumilayo, have injury on her, right arm, and I didn't have any, injury. He didn't know that
that was how she got the injury. In her desperation to get everyone out.
Yeah, he had to bang heavily on that glass door. It wasn't locked. We only needed to move it aside, but we were not in our
you didn't even think.
Mind at that time. That was what happened, and then we were able to. So luckily for us, somebody just drove in a truck into the compound, and that was how we were able to put Dele's, body, behind the truck, and Fumilayo jumped in, and then moved to the first foundation. I later went, to join him at the first foundation. By the time I got there, I saw Fumilayo outside, and I asked, "Where is Dele?" She said, "He was inside." Dr. Tosin Ajayi, may so rest in peace, is founder of First Foundation, a very good friend of ours in Newswatch. By the time I got in and I saw Dele's body, the nurses and other doctors were, around him. I asked them, "Is he breathing?" They didn't say anything. "Is he breathing?" I asked again. By the time I asked the third time, they told me that he's dead.
Uncle, this is a lot. And in fact, I don't even know what to say, other than to say that God really had a plan and purpose for your life. This is heavy. This is a lot. I know that we had said this was going to be a 2-part serial, but as you can see, there's just so much more for us to talk about. So we just have to keep on at this interview, because certainly this answers questions for a lot of Nigerians, both Nigerians who were old enough at that time and those who have come to hear about what happened on that fateful day. Uncle, thank you again for doing this with us.
Thank you.
This certainly is an emotional moment, because I know you've never spoken about this. So it is really a big honor and privilege to have you recount your experiences of that day.
Thank you, Bosse.
As close as I am to you, this is the first time I'm hearing the full length of what happened. And I can't but just thank God for your life, because that bomb could easily have taken out everybody.
Yes.
But for God. Unfortunately, you lost Mr. Delegiwa. But if I get the impact was just too much for him, because what you described, I don't even want to. And for me, his wife saw all of that.
Yeah.
So that picture would have remained with her for a long, in fact, for forever.
Yes.
For forever. It's, for anybody, it's heavy.
I live with it, because up till now, my hearing is not as effective as it used to be.
Yes.
This side, of my ear is weaker than this one, because this was the one that,
was closer
to the blast. When it happened, it was blocked. My hearing was blocked for quite a long time.
I know you had to manage that for a long while.
Yes. As close as you are to me,
yes,
if you are talking, I wouldn't hear anything.
Yes.
You see? And then there was this noise continuously going on.
Like a humming.
A humming, yes, for about 5 years, in my ears. When I returned to the UK and I got it observed, they saw perforation in my eardrums, you see. But they told me that that will heal
with time,
with time, which I believe, has happened. But my hearing is not as perfect as, in fact, I have, a hearing aid.
A hearing aid.
Which I don't use. I need to mention this so that people can understand the injustice that's happened to us in this country.
Yes.
Who do we go to, to get justice for this particular crime? In other crimes, something will have, happened. But Nigeria, it's like it never happened.
And that incident, like all others, still remains unresolved.
Unresolved. You see?
Wow.
So it's a cross that I carry.
I can imagine.
But you're right. God may have had a purpose, for sparing, my life. If I died on that day with Dele, nobody will know the true story of what happened.
That's right.
Because the bomb was so powerful, it was intentional that anybody around would be cleared off.
Yes.
So there will be no evidence of who brought it, how it happened.
Yes, especially if the entire household had been wiped off.
It wasn't a bomb to kill one person.
From the way you described it.
So yeah, I have moved on.
It was just an act of God, that it was only, Mr. Delegiwa was the only casualty to that eventful day.
Yes.
Because I'm sure And, we said after the Shatters, it's amazing that after such an experience, you did not allow it to paralyze you.
Yes.
Because anybody who goes through such an experience, nobody will blame them if they don't come out the same.
Yeah.
But Uncle.
Yeah, people still tell me that they give kudos to me for returning to Nigeria, that they don't think that I will ever think of wanting to come to Nigeria with what happened to me.
Wow.
But I can't run away from my country.
Do you come back to Nigeria every back and then?
Yes.
You even wanted to serve your people.
Yes. I contested to be governor of my state.
To be governor of Ogun State.
So, there's no other way by which I could show my love and commitment.
Yes. And like I mentioned earlier, you did not allow that incident to paralyze you. You have gone on. You didn't even leave journalism that brought, like some other person would have said, woes upon you. You still continued in journalism.
Yeah.
You went on, you've published, you are the publisher of Africa Today.
Yes. Yes.
A glossy, colorful magazine that reports all over Africa, not just about Nigeria.
Yes.
That's commendable.
Yes.
You've met with so many leaders, African leaders.
Yes.
Uncle. That's something that many of us, that faith. Many people are hoping and praying that they can be there.
Yes.
You've gone on and you've conquered the world. That's the way that I will put it. You've conquered the world. You've written this rich journal that we can, talk into. And like I said, it's a story of so many things, not just journalism.
Yeah.
Yes, it's titled Born into Journalism, but the fact that is your memoir, is the story of your life, says so many things. Qualities that any man, when I say man, I'm not talking about man as in the gender, I'm talking about a person should imbibe in navigating this journey of life and becoming the kind of phenomenal success that you are. Because you are a phenomenal success.
Thank you.
And it's just amazing.
I just want the younger ones in particular to read my story.
Yes. They need to.
You can imagine as an 18-year-old being thrown into the sharks.
That's right.
And survive.
That's right.
They can do it as well.
Yes. Anybody can.
That's why I wrote that book.
Yes.
The younger ones should start early, know what they want to do in their lives, and be dedicated, to it. If I can start at 18 and I'm still doing it at 45 years after, successfully, and by the grace, of God.
Uncle, look at you. Who would see you and believe that you are 63? Look at you. Looking so good.
This year I'll be 64.
Yes, I know.
They always tell me that I don't look my age, and they always want to ask me, what is the secret?
What's the secret? So tell us now. What's the secret, Uncle, please?
One governor who knew me before he became governor, I went to greet him. The first thing is, Kayode, what's the secret?
You're not aging.
No, then I told him that EFCC are not using me around.
That's a good one. That's a good one, yes.
And I don't go to the bank and borrow money. I cannot pay it back. So I sleep well.
You can sleep, and if anybody knocks on your door, you're like, yes.
I said, I'm a newspaper reporter, and that is the job that you know me for. That is the reason why I'm here.
Yes. Wow, amazing. God has just been so kind to you.
Thank you.
Your life, your story, is just a story of the goodness of the Almighty that we all serve, because he picks up somebody and he can, like they say, make him to sit before kings. And that's what you're doing. You sit before kings. Uncle, countless presidents that you have met with. I look at those pictures and I'm like,
Yes. two of them comes right into my mind.
Yes.
Maybe I should say three.
Yes.
The first one was the former British Prime Minister, James Callaghan.
Okay.
When I interviewed him,
yes,
and I was about to leave, he had lived briefly and worked here in Nigeria.
Okay.
During the colonial period in the north.
Yes.
And he told me over the weekend, without letting his superior know, he will come to Lagos, to listen to Dr. Azikiwe's talk.
Wow.
I think Azikiwe used to have a weekend Sunday gathering in Lagos.
Okay.
He told me that.
Yes.
He mentioned Gasikia Tafikwabo.
Wow.
That is the northern newspaper.
Yes.
There. And he translated the meaning in English to me.
To you.
That the truth is worth more than a penny or something like that.
Wow.
And to let you know.
The truth is worth more than a penny.
To let you know that he knew Nigeria very well.
Yes.
And he understood the language, as well. He became very close to former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Now, the point I want to make was that when I finished the interview and I was about to leave, I was already at the door. He called me back and told me that there was something in his mind that he wanted to pour out to me. I was intrigued by that. And what could that be? And he told me that, the Benin massacre, the invasion of Benin in 1897, that his own father was in the Navy, and he was one of those British troops that invaded Benin.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
It's in my book.
Wow. That's why they must get this book.
It's in my book.
Yes.
The second one is President Mandela. President Mandela. When I was in Newswatch, South Africa was my last beat.
Okay.
I moved from London.
Okay.
To report the momentous events taking place in South Africa.
South Africa.
At that time. I was embedded within the ANC. So I got close to the operators of the ANC, the old guard colleagues of President Mandela, and then, of course, Madiba, himself. So I was doing some great stories from South Africa, at that time. It was one bit that I enjoyed being on. So it was after that, what happened in South Africa, and then he became president, that the whole idea of leaving Newswatch, it was germinating in my mind. 10 years of Newswatch. I thought it was good enough. And the question of what will I do?
You paid your dues. Yes.
I had the option of returning to Nigeria or doing something else. So I chose to establish Africa Today.
Wow.
And the 1 year of Mandela as president was coming on. So I said, well, look, it would be a good time, to start Africa Today.
Yes.
And you can see me with my...
because Africa Today has become...
Africa Today
has exploded, as it were. Yes.
And I was wondering that if we could get President Mandela, for the first edition, the magazine, was made.
Yes.
And I started, trying to push that. And luckily, we got him.
You are a go-getter, Oku. I mean, I'm just learning from you that once you think it, you can achieve it.
Absolutely.
Wow.
I put my mind into something.
Yes.
I work to achieve it.
Yes.
And the president, I got a letter confirming that, yes, he will see me on a particular date. I think it was February 1995.
I think somehow today too is my own Mandela moment. Yes, so it's my own Mandela moment. Madiba, I'm Kayode on the Now Show. Wow.
Great man. It's not like some other people that you will go and wait at the reception for hours. Or even in some places, you won't see them for weeks.
Wow.
7 o'clock appointment. I got in at around 6:45, right? And as they were taking me to my seat,
yes,
we're going to enter the room where the interview will take place. I just heard a voice from my back. I don't know, Soyinka is here.
Wow.
And I look back, it was President Mandela.
Wow, wow, wow.
I said, good morning, sir. I said, good morning, you're welcome. When did you come? You're welcome, take a seat.
Wow, wow.
That was a man with an unimpeachable moral authority.
It's good to hear that.
An example to would-be leaders.
Wow.
Leadership, political power is transient. Go there and serve your people. I had a fantastic interview with him, which is reproduced in my book.
Get this book. Oh, get this book.
It's reproduced in my memoirs, and we said a lot of things about Nigeria, as well. And the third person is the President Obasanjo.
Our own.
President Obasanjo, who was actually an election observer on the day Mandela's election was taking place in South Africa. And I remember him after Mandela voted, trying to greet Mandela, who had already entered his vehicle to leave. So listen to this story because it's very interesting. As he approached Mandela's vehicle, the security of Mandela was trying to push him back.
Seriously?
Yes.
Wow.
So some of us reporters had to tell the security guy that, look, that is President Obasanjo.
Wow.
The former president of Nigeria. Head of state.
Head of state because it was military.
Head of state. The man looked at us and said, that is not President Obasanjo. We all know President Obasanjo. President Obasanjo is a powerful man.
Are you serious?
Yes. And we insisted. That is President Obasanjo. So, okay, he now went and knocked on the window of the car and told Madiba that there is somebody. That's why we confirmed that is President. He didn't believe us still. He told Madiba, I said, Madiba, there is somebody here who claims to be President Obasanjo.
Wow.
Yes. And Madiba looked out of the window and saw him. He opened his door.
Quickly jumped out, of course.
Olu.
Wow.
When did you come?
Wow.
When did you come?
Wow.
When are you going? Try and let us see.
Yes.
Before you go. And
I'm sure the people who were pushing him back must have been embarrassed at that moment.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely. We've done a lot in this country to other countries. Particularly in Africa.
And that's a lesson on humility.
On the part of both of them.
Yes, and God lifting you up.
And I think we really have to rejig this our Nigeria. If we can work together.
I just hope we can have that old order back.
Yes. If we can rejig it, and all of us, different sections, zones, can agree on how to live together. A bigger Nigeria, democratic Nigeria, economically strong Nigeria will have a bigger voice, amongst the Committee of Nations.
Wow.
Because we have a lot of talent in this country that are helping other countries, not their own countries. Look at the number of Nigerians in the cabinet in America.
True.
Look at in the parliament in London.
Yes.
The number of Nigerians that are there.
Yes.
Look at the medical doctors.
And everywhere in the world.
Everywhere in the world. So if we get it right, they will be home.
We are surely a blessed nation.
Absolutely.
And talking about blessings, we are blessed again to have you.
Thank you.
Talk with us, share your life with us. Thank you. We didn't go to beautiful Auntie Titi.
I told her I'll be your guest.
But, we would want you to give our love to her and thank her for us, because I mean, she's the architect and, you know, the foundation of this relationship. And
Absolutely.
I'm so grateful for her, and grateful for, you know, Tumininu and Oba, and,
yes.
you know, Gbemini and Rosie, and our beautiful princess, Oluwasemilore.
Thank you.
Uncle,
thank you.
Your life is amazing.
It's been a pleasure.
God
being in
is good to you.
Please keep wearing Egba.
Thank you. That will become my signature.
Absolutely.
You asked for it, you got it, Uncle. So that will become my signature. True. Thank you very much, Uncle.
Pleasure.
But I won't let you go because we have something that we do on the Now Show, which I know you have. We call it our last word. You know, something, just it might be a one-liner, a two-liner that you want to leave our viewers with.
I know that Nigeria at the moment is going through a lot. There is loss of confidence in Nigeria presently. I have been around for about a month now, traveling around Nigeria.
Yes.
I've always been spot on, you know, going across Nigeria because I'm a believer in what God has given us in this country to enable us to be a great nation. And this Nigeria is a great nation. But we have that kind of loss of confidence at the moment. We will get it back by the grace of God.
Amen.
You see, and I want Nigerians to not lose hope.
Amen.
They should keep hope alive.
Keep hope alive.
Nigeria will be back.
Wow. Wow. Thank you so very much, Uncle. Viewers, you heard it all. Keep hope alive. Nigeria is a great country, and Nigeria will be back. It's been an enriching and enlightening time with Mr. Kayode Soyinka, an enigma. Until we come your way again on the Now Show, I'm your regular host, Abosede Oza Osho, signing off with Mr. Kayode Soyinka.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it.
Don't forget to like this video. And if you haven't, subscribe to the Now Show channel today and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss any video that is uploaded. Thank you for watching.